For this lesson, we will be multiplying many numbers together. So just a reminder, we already talked about the fact that every two negatives make a positive. Those rules are all the same. I just added it to this video as well as the last so that you remember the rules. But let's take a look. -3 times 4 times -5. You have a couple of options here. Some people like to, at the beginning of the question, figure out if the result will be positive or negative. So if we did that, we would count the negatives. See, I have 1, 2 negatives, and for every 2 negatives, they turn into a plus. So I know that my answer will be positive. So it's not a bad idea to do that at the beginning of the question. In terms of multiplying, remember that multiplication can be done in any order. So I might multiply these two first to get -20, and then take -20 times -3 to get positive 60. Good idea to go back and check, is my answer the correct sign? It's very easy to mess up negatives. In this case, it is the correct sign. For B, again, I've got 1, 2, 3 negatives, so that tells me that my result should be a negative solution. I can kind of choose how I want to multiply, so I'm just going to break these into groups of 2. -1 times -2 is +2, and -3 times +4 is -12. And then I'll multiply those two results, and that is -24. I could also just go left to right and still end up with -24 as my solution. Why don't you try these two, please? Go ahead and press pause, try them, then press play to see how you did. For my first, the thing that I see right away is that I've got a value of 0. So it really doesn't matter what I have here. I could start from left to right and get 5 times -2 times 0, and then 5 times -2 is -10 times 0, and then when I multiply by 0, I get 0. Or right at the beginning, when I see that I'm multiplying by 0, I know that none of the rest of this matters, that my result will just be 0. For my second, I have 1 times -2 times 3 times -4. 2 negatives there mean my result will be positive. Again, you can multiply left to right. 1 times -2 is -2. -2 times 3 is -6. And -6 times -4 is +24.